Well, I have this dream to make music full time, to see the world, and to take my sound with me wherever I go. And this year, I'm ready to make that dream a reality. But there's a challenge. On the road, I can't bring all my instruments with me, so I decided to capture them, piece by piece.
Hey! Hi, I'm Rindue. Welcome to a new video. So as you've seen, I've sampled my own piano into an Ableton sampler instrument. Let's look at the sounds. So I have the project right here, and the sampler is here in the Rindue keys. So as you see, I have all the samples right here. I recorded them in 3 different velocities, so a soft one, a middle one, and a high one. Then I put those samples through tape to get a bit more of compression and the warm sound that I like. And after that, I process these samples with a bit of EQ and make sure they all had the same length. And after that, I drag them into the sampler. So when you buy this sampler, you get this instrument rack. You have 5 presets. So the first one is just the clean, basic piano felt sound. Really clean and warm sound, and I think I captured perfectly how my piano really sounds. So on a few notes you hear a bit of noise of the keys. I think one note is out of tune, but I think that gives it a really cool texture. So I decided to leave that in. The only thing is you can use the sustain pedal, but the samples are not that long that you can hold the note for like 20 seconds. I think that's something to do with the sampler here. I want to change that in future instruments. I made a couple of presets that you can use for the attack, decay, release, and sustain. So the first one is the clean one, then you get like a pad. I think a really cool sound. I call this one the romantic soft. It has a longer release. It's a bit softer than the first clean one, and it has a longer release. Then I've made a reverse. Also pretty cool. And then we have a long haul. And that goes perfect with the effect rack. So next to the sampler you have an audio effect rack, and in the effect rack you can add some effects. These are all Ableton stock. So you have a filter. Low pass and a high pass. You have a room verb. get a vibrato. You can change the speed with this knob, the amount, the depth with that knob. So you can get really freaky. Really cool. And add the amount of chorus that you want. And then we have a compressor, which is the threshold and the compressor amount that you want. So pretty compressed. Then we have a plate reverb. Then we have the saturation, which you can add the drive and the amount. And we have a bit of a shimmer texture vibe. I think that works really good with the plate. Which is a grain delay. I think that's really cool. So these are the effects that you can put on to the sampler and that interact with these samples. So this is the sampler instrument, my first sampler instrument that I've made that I'm really proud of. It took a lot of time to record those samples and to edit the samples and to make sure that everything was perfect. I've recorded it now with 2 overhead mics, not the best mics, but still pretty good mics. I'm planning on making more instruments and developing the microphones and the sounds and maybe even eventually making my own VST. But that really takes a lot of time to get that the way I want. So this is my first version. If you want to buy this instrument now, I'll make sure that I'll write down your email that you buy it with and you get a discount in the future instruments that I make. Because I really like the support right now. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you get a lot of fun out of this instrument and I hope you can create some cool songs with this. Please send me something over if you made anything. It would be really cool to see if my instrument is being used in your songs. For now, you can buy the instrument with the link in my description. You get a discount because it's my birthday. And I hope you get a lot of fun out of it. And I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.